All right. Welcome everybody. And thank you, Ricky Arts Performance. Amazing. Still dancing in my skin here. First off, we're going to start off with a land acknowledgement, which we read at our Arts Commission meetings. Our anti-racist journey begins with an acknowledgement that we as settlers and displanted people reside on the unceded sacred land of Native American people. We are aware that the U.S. began with the conquest and genocide of indigenous people and grew its wealth from enslaved Africans and forced labor. We in San Jose offer a land acknowledgement to the ancestors and the descendants of this land who are now members of reorganized tribes and groups including the Tamian tribe, Muwekma tribe, Confederate villages of Lishan, Himrin, Ohlone, Bay-Miwok, Plains-Miwok, Amamutsum tribal band, and Indian Canyon Nation. They have inhabited and stewarded the unceded lands of San Francisco Bay Area for thousands of years. We have much to learn from indigenous people, including their deep cultural and spiritual respect they demonstrate for our natural world. Wherever you are, we can all pause to acknowledge the Native people whose land we are on. Remember that the next step after acknowledging these communities is to learn more, particularly about how you can support them directly. May we learn to walk in a humble and honorable way by acknowledging indigenous knowledge systems that lead to more sustainable and relational futures. Okay. So thanks everybody for coming to the Cornerstone Arts event. Thank you to fiscal year 2021-2022 OCA grantees. And next, we're going to see a video. Oh.
Good evening. My name is Carrie Adams Hafner. I'm the Director of the Office of Cultural Affairs. Thank you for coming to the 2022 Cornerstone of the Arts event. This is one of my favorite events because it is a celebration of San Jose's art community. The Office of Cultural Affairs is the champion of the arts in San Jose, and we do this through grant making, special events, public art, and programs aimed at celebrating the arts and creative expression. Tonight, we also honor and thank our 21-22 grantees. Last year, we granted almost $4 million through 120 grants to arts and cultural organizations and creative entrepreneurs with an enormous collective creative impact. This was made possible through the $2.2 million in federal COVID-19 relief funding, which offset the decline in the transient occupancy tax, which is traditionally the primary source of funding for the arts in San Jose. So I want to thank the mayor and the city council for their support of the arts and making this important funding source available to us. This year, we are grateful for the ability to provide ongoing support to the cultural community through $2 million in American Relief Plan funding so that we could sustain our arts and culture sector, provide jobs, and ensure that our residents have access to the arts. We are thrilled to continue the 22 Creative Ambassador Program featuring artists representing an array of disciplines. Ambassadors serve a year-long term during which time they champion the power of creative expression and creative projects. This year's Creative Ambassadors are Stephanie Barajas, Ricardo Cortez, Dana Harris-Seeger, Eric Hazlett, Amy Hibbs, and Brandon Liu. Make Music San Jose is a community-curated celebration of music that happens annually on the summer solstice, June 21st. This year, we had our 6th Make Music San Jose celebration. We had highlights that included 2 community-curated online channels with over 24 virtual performances and in-person performances at 8 locations across San Jose. The idea is to celebrate music in all of its forms. Anyone can be a performer and venues can be anywhere. We Create 408 is a month-long online creativity challenge designed to celebrate San Jose's diverse arts and culture. The 2022 challenge launched on October 1st, and throughout this month, we share a daily prompt for a creative action participants can do on their own and suggestions for creative activities offered by one of our over 30 partner organizations. So you are all invited to join in on the fun and exercise your innate creativity. Over the past recent season, the Office of Cultural Affairs Special Events team has permitted 109 unique outdoor special events, equating to 394 days of events in our city, activating our public spaces with a total attendance of over 1.8 million people. So we are calling this year the Roaring 2022s, as we are on par with the pre-pandemic number of outdoor special events. And it is so rewarding to see events thrive once again. In partnership with the San Jose Museum of Art, City Dance is OCA's free outdoor dance series hosted at the Circle of Palms in partnership with the Museum of Art. This year's City Dance was held on the third Thursday in June through September and featured live music and instructors of popular dance genres like salsa and K-pop. And we have recently completed several fantastic new artworks. Just installed this week at the San Jose Mineta International Airport for permanent display is XO by artists Laura Kimpton and Jeff Schomburg. XO is a love letter to our community. Other public art highlights include a series of murals created across San Jose. This is Collectively Rising by artist Jason Jagel in District 4. There's a Kayla Salazar Memorial mural at the Mayfair Community Center by artist Jessica Sabagal. And we seek to integrate art into infrastructure projects so that we can delight and inspire, like Fire Station 37. This is a mural by Sam Tubiolo. And we are thrilled to announce that Sonic Runway has returned to City Hall Plaza, which will create a platform for artists to share their talent with the community. This is a project that was completed by the team of Rob Jensen, Warren Trezevant, Stocky Stockhausen. And Sonic Runway is a light art installation that visualizes the speed of sound. Finally, I want to thank everyone for their support of the arts in San Jose. And most importantly, congratulations to tonight's Cornerstone of the Arts honorees.
All right. We'll give it up for the Office of Cultural Affairs and all they do. Very proud to be on the Arts Commission. Next, we want to recognize and thank elected officials. Mayor Sam Liccardo, Vice Mayor Chappie Jones, Councilmember Raul Perales, and Councilmember Magdalena Carrasco. And introducing Mayor Sam Liccardo. Come on up.
Oh, wow. I'm usually the one handing these out. I get one. It's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, fellas.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Pleasure. Thank you.
Can I get the other council members up here too, please? You all get an award.
Fantastic.
And then, oh wait. Sorry, yeah, I'm filling in here. So I'm introducing Sam, and Sam's going to speak to the importance of the arts. Okay. Hold on here.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Let's do photos for now.
You want colors? Can we do the photo?
Wait, okay, hold on. This is it? And I'm reading it? Okay.
Let me go for it. Yeah, get in here. Get in for the photo. Yeah. Good. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah.
I love the manners. There it is.
All right.
That's good. I got one more in the count. You got one more. There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Okay. This just totally came in. So good evening. My name is Juan Carlos Araujo. I am the chair of the Arts Commission. First, let's give it up for this amazing drumming performance by Ricky Arts. Thank you so much. To begin this evening's Cornerstone of the Arts program, we would like to begin with the land acknowledgement, which we already did. This Cornerstone event is held in October in honor of National Arts and Humanities Month. Through the arts and culture, we honor heritage, change, progress, building bridges across cultures and across generations. The arts foster empathy for our shared human experiences. Through these connections, we weave one community, one San Jose. We are here tonight with so many partners: arts commissioners, city leadership, OCA staff, honorees, and our arts community. Tonight, we honor exemplary leaders and thank our 2020-2021 grantees for all that you do to make San Jose a vibrant city. The Arts Commission is a city council advisory group that works alongside with the Office of Cultural Affairs. To share highlights of our milestones from this past year, I introduced this video of Carrie, which we already watched. Okay. Let's see here. Next. Okay. I think Sam's next. I'm next? Here you go. The floor is yours. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you, Juan Carlos. Appreciate that. Hey, everybody. I am fired up to be here to celebrate our arts community. And this, how many years have we been doing this, Carrie? 10. This is our 10th year. That is something to celebrate, huh? 10th Cornerstone. Thank you, Carrie, for launching this a decade ago. It's a wonderful way to bring us together and celebrate those who make such an enormous impact in our community. And, you know, gosh, if we've learned anything over the last 2 or 3 years, it's how critically important connection is, right? How desperate we've been for connection during the time when we've been cooped up. And we know how much that means to so many of us, particularly to those of us who really yearn for the ability to be connected to their community. We know that arts, more than just about anything else we can do, can bring us together. Certainly, arts inspire us. They provoke us. They may, at times, even get us riled up one way or another, but most importantly, they bring us together. They bring us together to talk about the critical issues of our day, talk about our feelings, our passions, and I think they inspire us to be better people. And I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all the many leaders in our arts community who are here, some of whom have received past Cornerstone Awards. I know PJ and Roy are here, I saw, and I see Steve Borkenhagen, yes. And I see many others, and I'm not going to name you all because I'll go on too long, and that's already a problem for us politicians. But particularly, I do want to thank Chike Wofia. Chike, I've mispronounced your last name about 100 times. But Chike, thank you very much for being here and for your leadership. Yes. And thanks to the great organization of the Rotary Club of San Jose, represented by Sal. Where are you, Sal? There you go. Thank you. And, of course, to Mosaic America. Yeah. Thanks to each one of you and your organizations for all you've done to sustain our community, to bring us together, to connect us. We have many, many valued partners with us tonight. You already saw a few of the elected officials, and I'll just mention, since I think all of us are essentially being put into retirement. Well, actually, I take that back. Magdalena's going to continue to serve in another role, but for the most part, they're kicking us out of here at City Hall, and I just want to say a big thank you to Councilmember Magdalena Carrasco for being the best arts liaison in the history of the city of San Jose. Yes. And I think Councilmember Raul Peralta, since he represents the downtown, as I learned, you're basically the mandated liaison to the arts one way or another, because it's all happening here. And I appreciate all that Raul has done to really champion the arts in our community. It is so essential to have a downtown council member who's passionate about it. Big thanks to Nancy Klein, who is the chief of our Office of Economic Affairs. Thank you so much, Nancy, for all you do. And of course, you've already heard from the incomparable Carrie Adams-Hapner, who has been our OCA, our dynamic leader at OCA for so many years, and is really, I think this is your idea, isn't it? This whole Cornerstone thing? Yeah, sure. I'll give it to you anyway. Okay, I'm sure it was us. Oh, it was the Arts Commission, too, of course. I'm going to get to the Arts Commission in a moment. I also see Assessor Larry Stone. Larry, good to have you with us. Thank you. I know he relishes those booths like nobody does. But Larry's also been a great champion for the arts, and I'm really grateful for all he has done. Okay, so it was mentioned that our Arts Commission, of course, is been deeply engaged in this effort, as in so many efforts in our community, and we are so grateful for the voluntary service of these women and men. Yes. Remember, all these folks have day jobs, right? And unlike us, they endure these very long meetings without pay. So I wanted to ask if each of them could stand. Representing District 1, I think we have Smita Garg here. There we are. Thank you, Smita. Yes. From District 2, Charlie McCollum. There's Charlie. All right. You have already heard from our chair, Juan Carlos. There he is. And I think all of us, one of the proudest moments of the year for me was being able to see Juan Carlos's amazing studio restored and his home brought back to life over in Japantown. It's fantastic. Our vice chair, Lynn Rosenthal. Lynn? All right. Representing District 5, Jonathan Borka. And from District 7, Tremi Cron. Tremi? And from District 10, Shelby Takeda. And the citywide commissioner, Janet Peace. All right, so we are grateful for the service of our commissioners, but we're grateful for the service, dedication, and commitment of so many members of our community, donors, our nonprofit leaders, I know of many of whom are here, so many of the volunteers who are critical to sustaining our arts organizations. We depend on so many to make our creativity flow in this community. So thank you to each one of you who've devoted some part of your lives, in some cases all of your life, to this creative endeavor. In many ways, this is a collective endeavor in our community. Each of you have played an important part in what makes this a very vibrant city. Thank you all. I think I'm supposed to introduce our next speaker. Is that right? Slacker. Okay. That's me, not him. So I have the great honor of introducing a council member representing our downtown district, the best council member in the entire District 3 of the city of San Jose, Raul Peralta.
Thank you very much, Mayor. That's the second event in a couple weeks. The mayor has called himself a slacker, but it sounded like he called me a slacker. But it is a pleasure. It's almost like my mom says I'm her favorite son, so only son. Good evening. I am Councilmember Raul Peralta, and I'm proud to represent the downtown area of San Jose and this beautiful venue as well. And as an alum of San Jose State, and I truly appreciate the partnership that San Jose State has had, for those that may have heard, I did want to offer up some condolences and just acknowledgement of Camden McWright, San Jose State freshman and Spartan football player, that tragically lost his life this morning. And so I wanted to send our thoughts and prayers to all of our San Jose State family that is here with us. Thank you. It is a pleasure to be here to celebrate arts and culture, and more importantly, the people that make San Jose so unique. I'm delighted to be able to present one of these beautiful awards, which were created by local sculptor Ken Matsumoto. In order for the arts to thrive in San Jose, they must be embraced for their true value, not only by city officials, business leaders, and philanthropists, but by our entire community. The Community-Based Support for the Arts Award is intended to celebrate organizations and leaders that have gone above and beyond their mission to build community support for the arts in San Jose. It is my honor to present this year's award to the Rotary Club of San Jose. One of the lasting legacies of the Rotary Club's investment in our arts community is the Lee Weimers Emerging Artists Award Program. These awards were established to honor the legacy of Lee Weimers, a lifelong champion of the arts, a 40-year columnist and reporter for the San Jose Mercury News, and a longtime Rotary Club member. Lee's column ran in the Merc for more than 4 decades, and he was an eloquent supporter of the arts in Silicon Valley. A mention in his column could catapult an actor, a singer, or a painter to talk of the town status and launch a career. He and his wife, Jerry, were ubiquitous at theater, ballet, symphony, art gallery, fundraisers, and literary events. The Lee Weimers Awards continue the Rotary Club's commitment to the arts by recognizing and supporting emerging artists in Santa Clara County. Since its establishment in 2013, the awards committee has awarded $162,000 to 56 emerging artists living and working in the region. These unrestricted grants have ranged from $500 micro grants to $5,000 awards. And during the 10 years that the program has been in existence, it has built up a huge network of collaborators, including all 56 award recipients, artists, and virtually every local nonprofit arts group. The Lee Weimers Awards have grown over time to make an incredible impact in our art community here. Please join me in welcoming Sal Pizarro, president of the San Jose Rotary Club, to accept the 2022 Community-Based Support of the Arts Award.
Okay.
After.
After the speech. We're running a tight ship here, pal. So first, I do want to add my voice and that of the Rotary Club of San Jose. As Raul mentioned, with the tragic loss of a San Jose State student this morning, we know we're at a San Jose State venue today, and we share your sorrow. And on behalf of the Rotary Club of San Jose, I would like to thank the city's Office of Cultural Affairs and the Arts Commission for this amazing honor. On a personal note, I am thrilled, as I've mentioned to just about everyone tonight, to be president of the Rotary Club of San Jose this particular year so that I can accept this award because, and that's because honestly of what the program that it's honoring really means to me. As Raul mentioned, the Lee Weimers Emerging Artists Awards was started in 2013 by 3 guys, Steve Borkenhagen, Bob Rao, and Stuart Slater. And they wanted to do something to honor Lee's memory, and I don't think they could have come up with something better than this. It has been an amazing run, and I think Lee would have been amazingly proud of this program. Every year, as Raul mentioned, we give up to 4 artists $5,000 to do whatever they want. They can use it for their next project. They can use it to pay their car payment. They can use it to pay their rent. Whatever they want to do with it, we're happy with that because it keeps them here and it keeps them working. And that's what we need. And I must tell you that we could not do this at the Rotary Club without the very active support of both Jerry Weimers, Lee's wife, and his daughter, Kristen, and they're both here with us today. And they are, of course, joined by Steve Borkenhagen and our committee chair, Sarah Klisch, who have done an outstanding job. And it's not just us. There's about 24 people who are part of this committee who go over the applications. We get dozens, about 80 or 90 applications a year for 4 slots. They do that. They put together a show. We had our show right on this very stage last week so these artists could present their art to the community and to our club. And of course, they spend the rest of their time fundraising so that we can afford to give out all this money to artists, which is what we want to do. Now, the motto of Rotary clubs around the world is service above self. And our club believes that part of our service is helping San Jose's creative community flourish. Now, Lee once wrote that future historians would compare Silicon Valley to Florence of the Renaissance. And when you think about what that means, what people remember most about the Renaissance was the immense explosion of creativity. So we're doing our part to make Lee's dream come true for San Jose. And so are tonight's other honorees, Chique and Mosaic America. Now, I like to think of the Weimers Awards as the inverse of a Hall of Fame. We're not celebrating our city's artists as they reach the ends of their careers for their accomplishments. What we're doing is we're trying to help them get to their next level. We're building a step on their journey to artistic excellence for whatever that means for them. But let me tell you, nothing would make us prouder than to see one of our honorees be on this stage as a Cornerstone of the Arts honoree one day. So thank you so much for this honor.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Magdalena Carrasco, and I represent the beautiful east side of San Jose. And I'm going to say it is east side in the house. East side is home to unbelievably beautiful and talented individuals, and it's been my honor these past almost 8 years. Mayor, we will both be unemployed. Actually, half the council will be unemployed. Alongside being a council member, I'm also the proud liaison to the Arts Commission. It is a joy to be here with all of you to recognize our talented honorees and to be here at the Cornerstone of the Arts Award program celebration. For the last several years, this has also been one of my favorite events, Carrie. We come together to recognize and to uplift our arts community, as well as honor those distinguished members that have made a long-standing impact on the city of San Jose. There's much to celebrate. Our diversity makes us unique to the world. We are home to talented musicians, dancers, muralists, poets, painters, photographers, performers, illustrators, sculptors, textilists, visionaries, designers, and so many other creatives who have presented, and I dare say blessed us with their talents. It is a vulnerable and authentic expression of their creative spirit. The arts are the bridge to overcoming our differences. In the arts, we find strength, and through the arts and creative expression, we find the soul of San Jose. Let me thank our entire arts community for sharing your talent. You bring us together, you lift us up, and you encapsulate the human experience through an artistic vernacular that resonates with each and every one of us. It's now my pleasure this evening to present the Creative Impact Award, which honors an artistic project that has made a significant impact on the community. And this year's nomination process was very competitive, but one nomination really stood out, and I'm delighted to present this award to the one and only Mosaic America. So thrilled to have them here. The annual Mosaic Festival, Silicon Valley, is a free, now it's a 2-day community-focused celebration of diverse artistic forms and disciplines led by artists and culture bearers from more than 20 distinct communities in San Jose and Silicon Valley. Developed by Mosaic America's co-founders, Usha Srinivasan and Priya Das, Mosaic Festival Silicon Valley creates a sense of belonging for everyone in our rapidly diversifying region. Mosaic America developed the idea of participatory audience engagement back in 2018 at the Folksy Festival at the Mexican Heritage Plaza. And since then, the Mosaic team took on the challenge of fully realizing their mission by pushing into community spaces with free curated cultural experiences and programs reflecting the 120 culturally specific communities of this region. 120. 120. I love our city and our area. During the issuance of the shelter-at-home orders, Mosaic America launched the free digital performance series, Mosaic Connect, which launched with a newly commissioned work. Mosaic America debuted 2 more commissions at the Mosaic Festival, Confluencia, featuring common rhythms of flamenco and Indian classical dance, and Black Pacific, featuring cultural practices from Afro-Pacific regions born out of the sustained migration between its peoples. And just a couple of months ago, the second annual Mosaic Festival brought together over 2,000 community members, 112 organizations and vendors across more than 35 arts practices and folk cultures, authentically presented and interacted with on 6 different stages at the School of Arts and Culture at the Mexican Heritage Plaza in East Side, San Jose. Yes. It's huge, you guys. Mosaic America's continuing outreach and engagement work enrich community ties and guarantee that the Mosaic Festival in Silicon Valley will remain relevant and reflective of all of us who live in and around San Jose. This festival has become a symbol of belonging through the arts in our community, for which we are pleased to present this award. Please join me in welcoming Usha and Priya from Mosaic America to accept the 2022 Creative Impact Award.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it so much. Oh my God, love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right. Hold on. Yeah, there we go.
Everyone, I got one more.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Thank you all so much. We are humbled and honored to receive this award for the Mosaic Festival that we truly see as belonging to all of us. Mosaic America has co-created this event with artists, culture bearers, partners, donors, sponsors, and vendors. And we hope that with your continued support over the years, in fact, we are confident that with your continued support, we will grow this to be a spectacular destination event, one that serves as a shining example of how a community and a city can come together to showcase its glorious diversity in a way that is authentically inclusive and fosters a sense of belonging for all.
We are here today aided and abetted by so many of you. Thank you to the Mosaic team, the Mosaic volunteers, our families, and the OCA, the Arts Commission, artists, culture bearers, community partners. We're going to be here a while. Volunteers, programming partners, specifically School of Arts and Culture, Work San Jose, Conscious San Jose, funders, the Office of Cultural Affairs, SV Creates, Applied Materials, National Endowment of the Arts, Hewlett Packard Foundations, Silicon Valley Community Foundation. Quite simply put, we are because you are. Please join us in determining a society that we want to all create for ourselves. Thank you. At some time during this evening, you will see a mosaic in progress in the form of cultural expressions showcased by Expressions and Ensemble Folklorico Colibri. This team of artists was the very first mosaic we presented back to the community in 2016.
Thank you.
Good evening. I'm San Jose Vice Mayor Chappie Jones, and oh, thank you. I wish I can get that kind of response at home. When Carrie asked me if I wanted to present GK in Wafia, I said, oh yes, definitely. It's really an honor and a privilege to present the Cornerstone of Arts Award to Chike. Chike is a bona fide staple. I would say, I would actually change that to say he's a bona fide legend in San Jose's arts and cultural ecosystem for the last 25 years. In 2010, Chike created the Silicon Valley African Film Festival and currently serves as its founding director. Held annually at the Hoover Theater, the festival attracts filmmakers, film enthusiasts, curators, students, academics, celebrities, and yes, even some government officials, and community members. As the only festival in California that focuses on films from Africa and its diaspora, it's become a magnet for African and African ancestry people in San Jose, Northern California, and actually internationally. As a leader and a respected voice in the local, national, and international creative scene, and a fierce advocate for the arts, Chike has testified several times before the California State Legislature in support of funding in the creative sector. He served 8 years as a trustee and grants committee chairman of the Arts Council, Silicon Valley, and has oversaw for the annual distribution of more than $1 million to artists and art organizations in Silicon Valley. In 2013, he was appointed by the California Superintendent of Education to serve on the California Blueprint for Creative Schools Task Force. Chike is a founding board member of the Alliance for California Traditional Arts. He presently serves as the President's Community Advisory Council of Silicon Valley Community Foundation, Equity Advisory Council of SV Creates, and Board of Pavilion Afritiques at the Cannes Film Festival. Chike was in 2021 Creative Ambassador for the City of San Jose's and was inducted into the Silicon Valley Black Legends Hall of Fame, class of 2021, for a distinguished and outstanding career in the arts, music, theater, television, and movies, and enhancing the lives of people in the Black community. The San Jose Silicon Valley NAACP best summarize what Chike means to our community. Prior to Chike in Wafia, there was a void in this community of real, educational, entertaining, informative African culture. Chike has a lot of fans in our community, as evidenced by the video that we're going to share with you. But I also want to, before we show the video, I also want to say too that I have had the opportunity to serve with Chike, work with Chike in some of the programs that he's founded and initiated. And I just want to say that, Chike, I don't want to be like you when I grow up. I want to be you when I grow up. He's definitely my role model. I love you, Chike. So now we're going to play the video.
Chike brings wisdom to our arts and culture leadership, and he combines that with a sense of business and community, and does so in a way that is compassionate and articulate.
Chike is such an amazing person, and he just embraces culture and empathy and relationships so well.
So Chike has been my friend and my colleague and my mentor. I first met him when I moved to San Jose, and he was organizing the Silicon Valley African Film Festival, and he invited me to jump right in and help. And ever since then, he has just put a lot of opportunities in front of me.
I think his greatest contribution is the founding of the Silicon Valley African Film Festival, because that has grown to become an international festival that people so respect and admire.
He was the kind of guy that can bring people together from many walks of life.
Chike's greatest quality is the ability to build bridges across continents, to be able to use the drum and drumming as an instrument to connect, to build community, to allow for us to be in spaces where we're sacred.
So Chike has been very instrumental in encouraging both the young and old to tell the stories of Africa from the point of view of Africans.
San Jose is one of the most diverse places on the face of this planet. Just the amazing kaleidoscope of cultural identities and cultural expressions and art that is here. It's such a vibrant place and so you could literally travel from Vietnam to, to Mexico, to Sudan, to Ethiopia, to Nigeria, my birthplace, all in San Jose.
I think it's been great for all of us, really, not just for the African ancestor community, but for San Jose broadly. I think it gives some perspectives that we ordinarily wouldn't see here. I mean, if he were not here, that film festival wouldn't be here, and we wouldn't get to see these artists from all over the world.
Yeah, Chike has been very educational in talking about culture. So he has also emphasized the importance of cultural diversity, always encouraging people, especially the young people, to know that diversity is beauty, and diversity is not a problem to be solved, but is something worth celebrating.
Chike, with this wonderful award that he deserves so much, will actually highlight the work of San Jose, and he will become the ambassador that San Jose has never seen before, and he will represent not only the community of San Jose that is a very diverse and well connected to each other and to the community as a whole, but I think he will make San Jose be well known in the continent of Africa as well.
He is able to really have us become reflective, to see how we can become social change agents for the greater good.
Thank you, Chike, for everything that you've done for our community. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. This is an honor, and it's well-deserved.
Chike, congratulations. This is an amazing honor for you. Well-deserved, long overdue.
Congratulations, Chike. I'm very proud of you. I'm proud to call you my friend.
I thank your parents, I thank your grandparents, I thank your community, I thank your ancestors for being such a blessing.
Thank you, Ambassador Chike, as I call you. We are proud of you. Go Chike, thank you.
Congratulations on this wonderful honor.
Thrilled to see my friend Chike receive the Cornerstone of the Arts Award. So well deserved, not only for being a wonderful filmmaker, but for being an amazing connector through the Silicon Valley African Film Festival. He is bringing a global audience to a very important source of creative work. And we are so grateful that Chike has continued to connect us to the rest of the world through art.
Hey, thank you, Chike. We appreciate you, and we love you, my brother.
Thank you, Chike. Congratulations for being the 2022 Cornerstone of the Arts honoree.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Get this out of your way. Stand up this side. Well, Sam, you cleaned up in that video, though. It's really looks nice. Well, Brother Chappie, thank you. Thank you all. I come from the Igbo ethnic group of Southeast Nigeria, and my journey to this stage started there. And I just had to greet my people in our language, because it's not often, especially those of us immigrants, we don't often get the chance to verbalize our thoughts and our emotions in public spaces in the language that we grew up with. It's only when we are in our communities that we talk the way our ancestors did. And so it's really a privilege for me to speak those words. And I'm truly humbled and truly honored to be so considered to receive this award. I just want to say a big thank you to the City of San Jose, the Office of Cultural Affairs, the Arts Commission, and all the mentors that I've had along the way. I want to recognize the fact that for any one Chike out there are so many more unsung heroes. I want to call out people like Viera Y, who has been in the trenches for decades. I want to call out people like Dr. Piper, who has been in trenches for years. It's the blazing trail of these legends in our communities that some of us are able to step. The love they've extended to me, the guidance, continues to be a driving force. I want to say a big thank you to my dad, who is late, but who always pushed me along and was always a big cheerleader for me. My mom, who is in Nigeria, the matriarch of my family, Chief Victoria Odibo Mwovia, she's watching right now on a live stream. And my brothers and sisters in Nigeria are all watching, and people are tuned in from all over the world. And to all my colleagues and friends, my brother Ofu that flew in from across the state, across the country to be here, to Fraser, to all these wonderful patients, and Deacon Fojebe, and all of you, Chief Obilo, and I would say all of you that have always propped me up to say, just keep going, we're behind you. And these two people over here, my lovely wife. Yes, she's not my daughter, she's actually my wife. I tease her a lot. And then my bodyguard, my son. He's going to be looking for internship, and he says I embarrass him every time. He's a junior in college, San Diego State, studying communications, and he had to fly down to support his dad, and he's always doing that. He's always, 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 always. I don't need to call, I don't need to say anything. He says, Dad, I'm there. When I founded the film festival, the very first year of our film festival, I had the honor of him welcoming people to the very first Silicon Valley African Film Festival, and he was barely 6 years old. So it is because of them that I stand. And so, as we celebrate, I think what the city of San Jose is doing by creating this particular opportunity for arts to be centered and celebrated is to also call attention to the fact that we talk about the importance of the art, but the fact remains that the artist is not really a special kind of person. Every person is a special kind of artist. And so we must recognize the fact that in these trying times, when sometimes our voices cannot really articulate words because they're so parched, the tears are dried up because we've been hit left, right, and center with everything that we've been hit with in these last few years. It is in those moments that the arts actually give us voice, give us language, give us a way to connect, a way to engage in courageous conversations. And so to the extent that I have tried to push the needle in that direction, I'm eternally grateful for this honor. And I thank you all for coming. I thank my friends, colleagues. I celebrate OSHA and Prayer and the Mosaic America family, and all of you that continue to be part of this journey. San Jose is a special place. As I've heard in the video, you can literally come from any part of the world and come home to San Jose. And the only way that is possible is through the arts and cultural expression. So let's make it the most important thing, because to brand a city, to make a city thrive, it's by encouraging and supporting and creating a vibrant arts ecosystem. And people like Larry Stone for decades have been pushing and pushing. And I thank you, sir. You are a legend. And it's an honor to stand here and have you sit there. So thank you all. Thank you. God bless. Good night.
Congratulations, Chike. I'm very inspired from everybody here today. It just goes to show how San Jose, although here is a local group, global connections really is what I think the city represents. Next, I'd like to introduce performance by expressions, to my point, performance by expressions Dance of India and Ensemble Folklorico Colibri.
A la media vuelta le dije a una chata, véngase conmigo que acá está la plata. A la media vuelta le dije a una chata, véngase conmigo que acá está la plata. En tristeza me ha de dar cuando te busque y no te hallé, pa' que salgas a bailar este son del pasacalle. En tristeza me ha de dar cuando no traiga dinero, pa' que salgas a bailar este son del callejero. ¡Rásquenle, rásquenle, toritos! hermoso, ay, 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 con una garza morena, que siendo el hombre vicioso, aunque la mujer sea buena, con un bocado tan sabroso como el de la casa ajena. Ay, 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 mira, mírala, ay, 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 ay. Papel volando, negrita de mis pesares, fotos de papel volando, a todos diles que sí, pero no les digas cuándo vas y me dijiste a mí, por eso vivo penando. A mi negra que la quiero ver aquí, con su rebozo de seda que le traje desde ti. Cuando me traes a mi negra que la quiero ver aquí, con su rebozo de seda que le traje desde ti.
ਅੱਜ ਮੇਲੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਸੱਜਣਾ, ਲੱਗੇ ਗਮ ਵੀ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਹਰਾ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ ਹੀ ਜਗ ਵੇਖਦਾ, ਤੇਰਾ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੱਥ ਫੜਾਂ। ਮੇਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਚੱਲੀਏ ਹੋ, ਰੌਣਕ ਹੋ ਜੂ ਘੱਟ ਵੇ, ਚੱਲ ਮੇਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਚੱਲੀਏ। ਮੱਲਾ ਕੱਢ ਕੁੜਤੇ ਦੇ ਵੱਟ ਵੇ, ਚੱਲ ਮੇਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਚੱਲੀਏ। ਆ ਲੈ ਫੜ ਕੁੰਜੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਸਾਂਭ ਲੈ ਤਿਜੋਰੀਆਂ, ਆ ਲੈ ਫੜ ਕੁੰਜੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਸਾਂਭ ਲੈ ਤਿਜੋਰੀਆਂ, ਖਸਮਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਖਾਂਦਾ ਈ ਤੇਰਾ ਘਰ ਵੇ, ਚੱਲ ਮੇਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਚੱਲੀਏ। ਹੋ ਰੌਣਕ ਹੋ ਜੂ ਘੱਟ ਵੇ, ਚੱਲ ਮੇਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਚੱਲੀਏ। ਚੱਲ ਮੇਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਚੱਲੀਏ। ਵੰਜਲੀ ਵਜਾ ਸ਼ੋਰਾ ਲੰਮੇ ਦਿਆ, ਵਗਦੀ ਐ ਰਾਵੀ ਰਾਹੀ, ਆਉਂਦੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਪਾਰ ਦੇ, ਮਹਿਕਦੇ ਗੁਲਾਬ ਸਾਡੇ, ਮਹਿਕਦੇ ਗੁਲਾਬ ਸਾਡੇ, ਸੱਜਣਾ ਦੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ। मंजली बजा शोरा लम्हे दिया शोरा लम्हे दिया
Give it up to Expressions Dances from India and Ensemble Folclórico Colibri. Wow. I want to go to their parties. Yeah. Mosaic. To conclude, Magdalena Carrasco, Councilmember Magdalena, said something that really stuck out, which is vulnerable and strong. And that really resonated with me tonight, because I think we're all coming out of a vulnerable state of mind, or the last 3 years. And here we are, the arts really show how strong we can be. So thank you for that, Magdalena. Really beautiful to be part of this city. And I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank Carrie for inviting me to come and totally screw it up out here, but I think I did okay for my first MC, so thank you. And so thanks again, everybody, for attending, and reminder that you can gather in the lobby for the post-reception. So we look forward to catching up with you, and have a good night. And everybody watching at home, thank you.